Let's face it, summer has been canceled. So Danny the Puppet is forcing his family to watch old movies. Each day, Danny will review the old movies here on whatever platform you're using, Facebook, YouTube, I don't know. Hiya, it is I, Danny the Puppet. As promised, I will be reviewing Superman 4, and my review might surprise some of you. I actually didn't find it that bad. I actually think it was an improvement over Superman 3. First of all, there was much more Superman in this one, and he was doing super things. See, I've always said what makes Superman super is not the powers, it's the attitude of who he is. And so a major point of this movie was Superman trying to end war on Earth. He was going to get rid of all the nuclear weapons so we don't blow ourselves up, which is a pretty good deal. Um, I do have several problems with this. One of which is Metropolis seems to be New York City. Superman, who is in Metropolis, walked across the street to the United Nations building, which I am pretty sure is in New York, much like the World Trade Center towers that were shown in the shots of Metropolis as well. Little location problem, but it is a fictional universe, so we could assume Metropolis also has all the monuments that are in New York, and that there is New York, and there is no New York in that version of DC. Just Metropolis. So Superman goes and addresses the United Nations, and he says he's going to get rid of all the nuclear weapons. Not a bad thing, mind you. But I can't tell if he does it by force or if everyone's willing to give him the nuclear weapons to get rid of. It almost seems like Superman just takes it upon himself to get rid of these nuclear missiles and various other weapons. Not really sure how that works. I don't like the idea of Superman just coming in and doing whatever he wants. But he throws them all in the sun. I don't know the science of it, but I'm pretty sure throwing a bunch of nuclear weapons in the sun would not work too well. Top it off, Lex Luthor is back, being Lex Luthor. Followed along by his cousin Lenny Luthor, who will later grow up to be Lex Luthor. I'm not kidding. Have you seen it? He's Lex Luthor on Supergirl. Probably one of the best Lex Luthors ever. Gene Hackman's good, don't get me wrong, but sometimes he's a little too over the top, and he could be more bald. Anyways, Gene Hackman, Lex Luthor, creates Nuclear Man. First time I've ever noticed this, Nuclear Man actually has Gene Hackman's voice. They even comment on it, and I never noticed it before. There's a massive fight scene. It's pretty cool. But much like the Air Superman movies, how they wrap things up doesn't work very well. So, first of all, Nuclear Man is kind of odd. And apparently he has fingernails that can drain Superman's powers. Another problem with the end is that Superman actually moves the moon. I'm pretty sure that's going to cause major problems with Earth. And the other problem I have is he takes a girl into outer space, Nuclear Man does, and she has no trouble breathing up there. My 5-year-old son also commented that Superman pulled an elevator out of a building and was rather destructive. Not Man of Steel destructive, mind you, but still rather destructive. It really wasn't that bad a movie. Special effects were a little cheaper than the previous films. Lots of the same shot of Superman flying over and over again. But I actually kind of enjoyed it. It was a nice, nostalgic superhero movie. So, everyone who thought I was going to hate on Superman 4, it actually wasn't bad. In the end, Superman comes to the conclusion he can't stop war in our world. It's up to us to grow up and do it. That's all I have to say about Superman 4. Tomorrow we'll be reviewing Superman Returns, the 5th movie in the series with a completely different Superman. Christopher Reeve, of course, in Superman 4 was nice as always. Bye for now.